Hype TV people! And I never get sick of it. Never ever. So we've got a beautiful site behind us. So we are here in Newcastle-under-Lyme, folks. This is actually the rear entry. Oh, we like a bit of that, don't we? A bit of rear entry. We are at the rear entry of this property here. And this is above a shop. This is actually on the main high street as well inside Newcastle-under-Lyme, on the Iron Market. At some point I'll do a video from the front, but for now I'm doing a video from the back because I need to get through these gates and walk around. And it's a little bit unfair because the shop owner is actually still tenanted here and he's got people in his shop, so he doesn't really want me walking through with a big dirty beard talking about rear entry and a selfie stick, does he now? This is going to be a 3-bedroom HMO above an existing shop. So we've got quite a few things to sort out here and think about. So we've got, at the front, we've got not heritage, it's going to be a conservation area. So we need to consider things like what sort of sash windows they're going to be, what sort of timber they're going to be made from. So they are part of this project. So this is going to be the first video in the series, so I'm going to be talking you through it. This is technically a commercial to residential conversion because it's still classed as offices upstairs. So this is quite a good idea, especially for anybody out there that's doing something with a commercial building, because if you've got space above, turn it into residential, makes the numbers a lot better. Rental income, people, it's all about the pennies. As I spin around here, so we've we've nearly finished putting the door in, but we have a new door. We'll be quiet now because just behind that door there is the shop. So we will be making a firewall there, so a studded wall with fire protections. We're going to be making a little toilet down there with a sink and then a fire door in there, so that's going to be classed as a separation between that commercial part and the residential part of here. So this bit will be a little bit of cycle storage or something along those lines. Now I can hear my 2 boys upstairs, so it is half term, folks, so I've got them working with Dad, teaching them a little bit about being on the tools, so I'm sure they want to have a little bit of input on this, folks. So we've got some roof issues. So as we walk up here, so we're now on the first floor. Because of the age of this building, so we have a bit of a scope around so you can see. So it's, again, we haven't done much work here. The rip out was pretty much done before we started. Have a look around there. Beautiful. And one of the things that the owner wanted to do is he wanted to level the floors. So the floors in this place are severely out of plumb, which means they're not level at all. And unfortunately, just as we've started, we've also stopped. And the reason is, this is the floor here. That's the front. There we go. This might be good for anybody that might know the area. So you can see we are literally, oh, we've got a smashed window, folks. Back in the room, baby. So you can see we're in an ideal location here for a little HMO. Literally couldn't get any closer to the town centre. We are literally in the town centre. So anyway, without further ado, what have we got to do? So we've got a few structural issues. So this front wall here is bowing that way. So part of the remit is we need to put some restraint straps in, which means we've got to screw some straps to there. And then we were also told to notch them out across the joists so that it stops the front of the building moving out, because it's currently on like a cantilever system over the shop window. So what's a cantilever? So there's a little drawing, so I'm going to put that up for you now so you'll understand what it is. So shooting! And that is technically this beam here. So this is built over so this brickwork is built over that big oak beam. And the first oak beam is there. So that goes all the way along from side to side. And then you've got these 2 spinal floors. So these 2 spines that go across there, and that's where the joists are notched in. So we've got a little bit of a problem because we would have assumed that it's typical construction and those timbers are across there, and then we would notch into them. Because it's not, you've got spines going that way, it's going to be a redesign from the structural engineer, because we need to make sure that that is going to be structurally sound to screw to tie the wall into the floor, because the idea of that then is that if we tie the wall to the floor, it stops the wall moving out anymore, because we have got structural movement. And just so you understand, how do we know we've got structural movement, John? So, spin round there. Hopefully that you can see that there's a crack. So that piece of brickwork there is literally doing nothing. It's not connected to anything. So we are in preventative measures mode, folks. So good little tip for you. Never assume things are what they are, because like I say, when we start taking the floorboards up, we've seen that the floor construction is a very, very old type of floor construction rather than new floor construction. However, we will prevail, we will get over this, folks, and I'll document what we've done. It shouldn't be a major thing, but we've also got to consider that maybe the best thing to do is take this out, because if we take it out, we can put a flat floor in, and we can also then address the downstairs, because we've also got to think about fire separation of the downstairs commercial unit to upstairs here. So we need to achieve that by doing something to the ceiling downstairs. So maybe taking out all the floors is not a bad idea, but I'll let you know what we come to. So there's not much more I can talk about at this moment in time on this one, because this is literally this is the first video in the series to just document what we've done so far. So you can see the before, and this is the before, so it was previously ripped out. This is literally how we have found it. Now my two boys are here somewhere, folks. So we've got some boarded up windows. I can see one of my lads there. Give me a tickle.
What up?
So this is Vito.
Hi.
What are you doing this week?
I'm just chilling, playing games.
And working.
Yep, working with you.
Working with his dad, folks. Teaching him on the tools. So moving around here. So we've got window to put in there. We've got to address this lintel. We've obviously got what's called guana there, so that's where pigeons have been in. So we need to clear all that up. Take out some stud work. What do you think of the place, Vito?
I don't know.
He doesn't know, folks.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. I know what it is. It's going to be a rough diamond at the moment, but we're going to turn it into something spectacular. So this is the front of the building now. And this is my other son, my eldest son. This is Tino. What are you doing this week?
Playing games and working.
There's a bit of a theme here, folks. They like playing games and working. I wish working was like playing a games, eh? Right then, so moving round. So we've got a severe slope on the floor. You can probably not see it from there, but it's quite a slope. We need to sort these out, and again, we've got to put the windows in. So I have got a camera on my phone, so you can see the current condition. Like I say, we have not done any work yet. We've literally just pulled up the floors to start work. This is quite interesting. So this is what's called a lath and plaster wall, which means it's got these stilts going down here. It's got tiny pieces of wood that go across, and then it's got some backing coat, which is this stuff, as you can see. And then it's plastered on the other side. So literally the other side of that bit of wood is somebody else that's living there. So we need to create an acoustic seal and also a fire separation so that nothing can get through there. So in the event of a fire or anything that happens in this room, it doesn't go through to them. So again, I'll document you that when we come to do it and teach you how to do it. But right now, this is literally just a walkthrough video to show you the befores and afters, and I've just showed you a little bit about the floor construction. There's not much more to say at this moment in time. What shall we say, boys?
Hi, Tyler.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
Right then, folks, that's it from me for now. On to the next one. Again, stay tuned on the YouTube channel to see the progress and some more technical tips as we go along. First in the series done. See you later, people.